Sure everybody's in the right car, Warren, and I'll get the pre-race started. All right, guys, welcome. This is the SCL Season 22, 2.5 hours of Le Mans, the inaugural running of this event. This is a going to be a yearly event. Starting next season, the top class will be qualified through the class champions of the Camel GT Series and the International Le Mans Series. This season, the top four got in there through their Camel GT Series finish, and we'll be introducing them and everybody in a moment. But we're going to go through the race procedures here in the drivers' meeting. We've got a 10-minute qualifier to secure your starting grid spot. The rules of the race are international tour rules, and we'll go over the special circumstances here tonight. What we're going to do once we have qualified and we head out onto the track. When it lets us go, we are going to do the pit stop at the beginning of the race so that everybody can get in, get the tire pressures they want, whatever, all that jazz. But because it's such a long lap, we're going to give you a flying lap. So just go ahead and haul ass, get a warm up lap on that first lap, and then when you come by the first time, you pull into the pits, make your pit stop, and then when you come out, get into your starting order. You're going to be starting wherever you are in the starting order. So if a car in another class out-qualifies you, then you're behind them. So just stay wherever you are. Once we get everybody out of the pits and ready to go, we're going to be doing segmented restarts. So we'll call the restart once we have the field caught up together. We're using the International Tour Clean Start rule, meaning that beginning of the race, when we send you off, once we go green, we will call cautions on that first lap. So if there's a multi-car incident, two cars getting together, a caution can be called by the race marshals. If that happens, the field will just back down, line back up, and we'll fire it again. Once we make it back to the start-finish line, however, we are green to go. International Tour rules, only a red flag can stop the race. We are, for this event, having a competition caution at the halfway point. Now, the one thing I had to ask Warren, he's going to have to correct me here on, is we'll hit the hour and 15-minute mark. We'll call the competition caution. The field will back down. Leader will back down. The field will catch up, and we'll open up the pits so everybody can make a pit stop should they choose. Now, Warren, is that going to be a live pit stop, or is that going to be you're frozen where you're at when the competition restart happens? It's a live pit stop, so if you choose to stay out, you can gain track position. If you lose places in the pits, whatever, it's wherever you come out. And once everybody comes out again, when the field gets back out, just like at the start of the race, we'll line everyone up. We'll go ahead and call the green once everybody's ready to go, and we'll have the same clean start rule for the first lap that we used at the beginning of the race. Once we've gotten to no, when we hit the halfway point, we call the competition caution. The field will back down. So by the time we get to the pits, the field will have probably caught up by then. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, just like a normal caution, they'll catch back up, and people who stay out front, they'll just be the leaders, and then we'll go green. We'll use the same clean start rule as we did at the start of the race. Once we've made one lap, it's green to the finish, barring a catastrophic situation where we have to call a red flag. So that's basically the gist of it. It's 2.5 hours on the clock, so be patient out here, guys. Let's go through our field here, our LMP1 qualifiers. You've got myself, Carlin Hicks, in the Sunday Cup League account. I was second in points this season. Baron von Stosch got in by finishing, I believe, fourth in points, and or third in points. No, fourth in points by winning at the Texas Grand Prix at the final race of the season. So he got in at the very last minute with a hell of a run. Cold was third in points. He was also the season 22 IndyCar Series champion, And Super 8 was, I believe, 8th in points, but he is a former winner in Camel GT and a former World Endurance champion over on GT6. So beyond that, let's see, an LMP2, we've got its PT was a winner at the Golden State 200 IndyCar race at Willow Springs this season. We've got Tiernizzle, Camel GT Series and Formula One champion for season 22. We got WKK, the season 21 Camel GT champ. We've got Daz from just signed to Team Danamore, new Danamore driver, and we've got Nstaza 85 for Blue Flag Racing, the winner in Camel GT at Willow Springs, and Mies Pommel from Germany making his SCL debut. And now the GTE class. It looks like we've got DeCamber from Team Danamore, a longtime veteran, making his first start of the season. Stephen Daly from Sega Keith Motorsports. I might be getting that wrong. You correct me. Anger Management from Scottish Race and Development. O'Brien, currently an independent, will be running with JME next season. Sir Race-A-Lot on Sega Keith, who was the won a Formula One race and a Camel GT race this season. We've also got Liam Daly, his teammate, I believe, And last but not least, that's it. That is last. So that about covers it, guys. We got 10 minutes to qualify. Go ahead and give me your thumbs up on the screen if you understand the instructions and are ready to roll. And we'll wish you guys the best of luck tonight in the inaugural 2.5-hour Le Mans. All right, looks like everybody's ready to go. Good luck. The cars that are, we will tell you guys this, the cars that are, as far as track etiquette, 2 wheels on the racing surface at all times. If you gain position or time by going over the line, then just give it back. The race marshals, there are 4 or 5 of them here in the race. If they see it repeatedly, they will report you, and you'll have to do a stop-and-go penalty. So keep that in mind. No, all of us are qualifying. This is the start qualifying, yes. Yeah, make sure you got your lights on. As far as the track etiquette, you know, it is the faster car's responsibility to make a clean pass. They're probably going to flash their lights at you. Stay where you're at if you're on a straightaway. Let the faster car go around you. For the faster class cars, you cannot expect somebody to break their line in a corner. I wouldn't do it when I'm in a slower class. So you just got to be patient when you're going through the technicals. But on the straightaways, you should expect the slower car to hold their line, and then you can flash your lights at them, go around them. Don't be obnoxious about it, you know. Let them know you're there, and then make your move. It is going to get dark during this race, so keep that in mind. You do have full use of the... It is the... you got full use of the tech package in the spec series. You can use ABS traction control stability. There is no pit road speed limit. Keep that in mind, guys. Turn the pit road speed limit off. When you're making green flag stops, you can go at full speed. And you can only use your reset button if you're on your roof. If you go off track, you got to drive it back on. If this is catching you with a reset button, you're not on your roof, it's going to be a stop and go penalty. Enjoy this tier passing you today. I chased your ass all season in Camel GT. It's going to be fun to actually go by you once in a while. Yeah, they're pretty close. We do expect maybe not so much at LeMans, but like in the Camel GT, those are the classes running in Camel GT next season. We fully expect to see some shuffle in the field in certain places. No, not. Yeah, they got much more acceleration.
Get ready to push hard.
I think the big difference between the classes here is you got the built-in DRS here in the LMP1s. Really launch off the line. What's that? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, we're going to do a pit stop. got something coming out here at the end. You never know. Alright guys, like I said, when the race gets going, lets us go ahead and take a flying lap. But when you come around the first time, we're all heading into the pits. You're allowed to make your starting place is held where it's at right now. You're just allowed to go full speed or whatever you want around the track, but you're pitting at the end of the first lap, and then when we come out of the pits, we're lining up for the start. We do the pits. For those of you guys that are new, we do the pits because in spec racing, that way we make sure everybody's got their fuel load and tires and everything they want. But this is final sports car race of SCL Season 22 tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. The qualifying opens for the Winston Cup Series, the Southern 500 at Texas. It's the final race of the final points race of Season 22. I don't have the dates. Dates haven't been announced yet, but looking at the calendar, guys, most likely last weekend in April, first weekend in May. That's about when Season 23 will get going. So you get your off-season testing started, and we will have plenty of exhibitions in the off-season as well. Keep you guys busy and get ready for next season. But it's been a great season, and thank you all for coming out. Especially tonight for this is a brand new major in the league. It's going to be up there with Indy 500, Daytona, all that here at Le Mans. So we're glad to have you guys out here. Let's see how our qualifiers did. Why will it not let me switch the damn classes? Damn it. There we go. All right, so it looks like our overall pole sitter, Baron von Stosh, great job. Carlin Hicks in the SCL Cold and Super. GTE pole sitter is Sir Race-A-Lot. Terrific lap. And our LMP2 pole sitter is Tiernessel. Alright guys, so your overall starting position is your starting position. If there's other classes in front of you, you got to deal with it. Everybody's got their starting spot in order. Pretty much, there's one car. He's Pamela, yeah, he's at the back, but yeah. Yeah, make sure you request the pit stop and all that. All right, looks like we're good to go, guys. Good luck here tonight at Le Mans. Any other little instructions you need to go over, Warren, before we roll them out? So it is the long road on the exit? No. Okay, so just stay under the lines. I gotcha. Use the lines. I gotcha. Yeah. And remember, guys, make sure you have a button set for it. Do not use the reset unless you're on your roof. And there is no pit road speed limit. When you hit the pit road, you can go full speed into pit road. So keep that in mind. Make sure. What's that? Yeah, you can't. Yeah, and don't go. And you cannot ghost through cars though. Pick a lane, left or right. If a car's slower in front of you, go into the opposite lane. You can't ghost through them to beat them to the blend line. That's the key thing there. But you can go full speed down pit row. I guess that pretty much covers it. Make sure everybody's in here as we hit start, and if they're not, then we can shoot an invite. Yep, DeCamber left. All right. All right, hang on. He hit circle by accident. He's a long-time SCL vet. He's even won some championships, but this is his first race here. He just got onto Project Cars 2, just made the switch, yeah. All right, you good, DeCamber? He's getting the mute button. Damn it! And it will. Yeah, but he can't. This is gonna put us. He can't hear us though. This is gonna put us in one of those retire to pit situations. Unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone, go ahead and ready up and make sure your pit strategy is right. Once we get started here, guys, just retire to the pit box. Gotta get the camera back in here once it goes. Alright, so options and retire to pit box. Do not exit the session, guys. Got ears on us to camber? All right, I hope everybody knows where they're starting at. You got ears to camber? Okay, you're all right. All right, you're good then. No, just stay where you're at then. You were muted when you came back in. It was because you didn't make it back on time, but it's no big deal. You're good now. All right, we're good to go. Everybody knows their starting spot. Go ahead and ready up. I need to turn off the qualifier. Double check all this.
So this is the LeMans 24 hours or 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours of Le Mans, yeah.
It goes by every 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
All right, looks like everybody's about set. All right, guys, same deal. Qualifying's off. We'll roll out, do a hot lap, and then you can line up in your starting position after the pit stop. You will be pitting at the end of this first flying lap.
Yeah, I'll just fly ahead of all y'all and park it where we're starting up.
I mean, there can be different tank. Yeah, it could be different amount of times. We don't know how it's going to play out. You know, you never know. Yeah, you never know how it might play out. Certain,
No, we've never done a race this long before.
not with these cars. No, we've seen it in the past in Camel GT though, when there were different cars. You'd see certain people playing the strategy right. $66 liters.
7.
Yeah, 67. Yeah, it's like 66, 67. Yeah, something in that neighborhood. Yeah, it's probably more. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely might make a factor. Yeah, definitely might make a factor. All right, guys, get your pit strategy set up. Make sure you got your buttons all set and your options. As I said before, your ABS, traction control, stability are available but not mandatory. We are going out for a flying, remember your starting position, we're going out for a flying lap and you're pitting at the end of this lap. Just go ahead and pull in, make your stop. When you cut, no, we're not racing on this first lap. You're just allowed, because it's such a big track, we're going to let you do it at speed. Yeah, don't crash. Once you come out of the pits, you're going to be right back into your starting position. That's why Warren's going in front of you and parking the car. All right, everybody's readied up. Everybody's got ears on. Once again, some of our newer drivers, Liam, Steven, Meese, we're glad to have you guys here. Good luck to you. Go ahead and let Warren get by. Remember, we've got the competition caution at the first, at the halfway point rather, 115. So you stay on the lead lap, and you should be okay. When we say at pace, that means exactly that. We're going flying lap. Probably still stay in position. Just go ahead if you want to get in the position you're supposed to be in. You're welcome to.
length back.
from the damn wheel before that turned into
1 length back.
a disastrous situation. All right, I see where he's saying right there, and yeah, well, he said he was stopping though, right there on the. It's okay, no worries. Yeah, he was just. Yeah, we knew he was stopping on the side. All right, if you're flipped over, go ahead and reset it. All right, guys, we know where we're starting. Go ahead and make your pit stop for the time by, guys.
On the right side. Still there. Still on your right. Okay, clear.
Yeah, at the end of, and we want, finish the race, guys. Let's put on a good show for the network broadcast, and then at the end of the race, the 3 class winners will pull you into the party and do a real quick post race.
Watch your left. Okay, clear, you're good. Two lengths behind. Still there. Half length behind.
Throughout the off season, just pay attention to the community, guys. There'll be exhibitions. Stay frequent on the website. We'll be updating all that with next season's information shortly.
Hit request confirmed. Box now, box now.
Such as the series champion. This season it was yours truly in the Trans Am. Cole was your IndyCar champ. Tierney won the Camel GT Series and the Formula One, and Hossack has clinched the Winston Cup going into tomorrow's race.
All clear. Go, go, go.
See you, Philip. See if you can back out and do it when everybody's out of the pit. Maybe. Yeah, if you want to, go ahead and try it. See if it'll work for you. Otherwise, you just have to hope it'll clean itself up. Alright, let's go ahead and red flag it up here once everybody's in their position. What's that, Warren? Yeah, well, we got to pick it up by then, don't we? It's not that far till the start. Depends on where. Yeah, go ahead and stop it here. Alright, guys, go ahead and get in your starting position. We're going to be calling it up here at that spot at the Mulsanne. We have a clean start rule in effect until we reach the start-finish line, meaning if there's multi-car contact, our marshals will call a caution. And we'll back the field down. Once we get back to the line, we're green until the halfway point, which is the 1:15 mark. At that. We'll probably remind you it's coming, but it'll be right at 1:15 basically. And at that point, we'll slow the field down and. You know, that's like I said, if you have trouble early in the race, just stay on the lead lap and, you know. All right, let's get her rolling, Baron. Good luck, guys. SCL 22, 2.5 hours of Le Mans. Best of luck to you. I'd say 70. Single file start, guys. We're coming up on it quick, so get lined up. Car length to half a car length. All right, good luck, pole sitter Baron. The field's yours.
He's 2 lengths behind you. 1 length behind. Still there. One on the left. Okay, he's cleared you. Half length back. One right. You're good, all clear.
Catch me on the straightaway anyway, so I don't know why I made that effort.
You got 1 2 lengths back.
Alright, caution's out, guys. Back it down, back it down. Caution's out. Alright, line it up where you get back lined up, guys, and we will restart it as soon as the field's ready. Yes. Waiting for the field to get, as soon as the field's back, reports in the back, we'll be ready to go.
Two lengths back. 1 length back. Still 1 length back. Half length back, watch your line.
Hustle it up back there. Eating away at our clean start time. How are we looking?
1 length behind.
All right, looks like we're going to wind up going at the line here. So calling it at the line, guys, and it is green until the halfway point. So good luck to you. Stay out of trouble here. Baron, it's the field's yours. All right, guys, we're green to the 115 mark. Best of luck. That was mostly my fault. I locked up the tires real bad. Stacked them up behind me. So I'll take the blame on that one. Till the halfway point, man. Green to go now. Clean start was only for the first lap. Go green, guys.
Just at your own personal best fastest lap. Keep it up. Good lap. That's your fastest lap so far today. Let's pick the pace up a little bit now, mate. Putting in some consistent time, but we need to push now. That's your fastest second sector so far. Great job. Keep it up. That's your fastest lap so far today. You're in great shape. Try and carry as much speed as you can through the Porsche curves and get the optimum lap time. pace is steady and consistent. We just need a bit more now. Come on, dig deep. Okay, you're coming up to a back marker. It might be twitchy, so keep it clean and get by without losing too much time. We're heading into the dusk, so start picking out some reference points you can use in the night time. Nice pace. Just try and pick it up a little bit. You're very consistent. Now you can just dig out a few extra tenths of a second. You're approaching a back marker. Keep it clean and slide right past. Check confirm, box now, we'll be ready for you when you get here.
Everybody holding up out there.
Okay, mate, go, go, go!
Sorry about that, whoever that was. Anger. I saw it. I saw you, and then I couldn't see you, and then your arrow popped up, and I still couldn't see you. So I waited till I got to the end of the blend line, and then went ahead and went. But I couldn't tell where exactly you were, so I apologize for cut you off. Right side, Peter.
No risk with this back marker. Just get past quickly.